Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to China.
Okay, so moving out now, heading out to the airport. It's gonna be an interesting time, hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, I'm kind of excited. I think initially I had the excitement slash nervousness, but now it's more of excitement because I know God has a great opportunity for me, and I'm excited to see what Shenzhen, China has to offer. So yeah, all packed and ready to go. Yeah, I know that seemed a little bit rushed and unexpected, but let me give you guys some background. So I'm going on international assignments, leaving the United States to China, Shenzhen, for a couple months at a time. Yes, a couple months. So this is me taking you guys along the trip to show you guys how I flew out from San Francisco and how I landed exactly in Shenzhen. I went through Hong Kong, but yeah, you get the gist. My final destination is Shenzhen. So I'm gonna take you guys all along through this whole journey and expect a lot of Shenzhen, China content coming your way. So I got a business class ticket to fly out there. Oh, thank God I did, because it was a 14-hour flight to Hong Kong. I can't imagine being in economy for this kind of trip. It would have been very painful, right? So yeah, business class was a very, very interesting and very great add-on to the trip. So it made everything a lot comfortable. So you guys should sit back and just watch the whole vlog. And on this flight, for the first 2 hours, it felt like I was just like eating, because these guys kept bringing food, and I just didn't say no. I was partially hungry. I actually got to the airport late, so I missed the Polaris Business Class lounge. So typically when you get a business class ticket, you have access to the lounge where you can eat a lot of different cuisine or different food. So I missed that part. So don't blame me. I'm very hungry, so I just kept eating everything that was served. So yeah, I think the food was okay. I don't personally think it was great, but yeah, I was hungry, so I just kept eating. So first 2 hours was just me eating everything that came my way. And on United, I think it's a 3-course meal that they serve, so you get the option to choose what meal you want to have beforehand, but I didn't do that, so I just got whatever came my way. And yeah, once I was done eating, next thing was just to crash. It was a long flight, so somehow I needed to sleep. And it was actually a very good thing that I got business class for this flight, because I could lay down and just like sleep as if I was in bed. And that's what happened. I slept for like 7 hours, and then I woke up at this point. I think this was like 40 minutes to landing at Hong Kong. So you wouldn't believe that the next thing that happened was 40 minutes to landing, United brought another food. So yeah, I had another interesting food before me, and yeah, this one was actually really good. I think this was really good. I preferred this to the 3-course option that was served earlier. And this is, we landed Hong Kong. And yeah, for those of you that don't know, Hong Kong is technically part of China. I don't know why I always thought it was different, but they sort of operate under the one country, two systems, meaning that Hong Kong gets to keep its own rules, its own immigration policy, enforce its own laws and so on. But it's technically still one country with mainland China. So yeah, just wanted to give you guys some background there as well, because I got a little bit confused too with the two countries or the two different places. So I flew out from Hong Kong to Guangzhou, and this is me arriving in Guangzhou. I went through immigration here, and this was technically my port of entry into mainland China. The immigration process was fairly straightforward. You had to fill a form, and then they check you in. Simple questions: what are you doing here? That kind of thing. Once you're able to explain, it was pretty much easy. Yep, this was me heading out of the airport. I had a chauffeur coming to pick me up, so I was just trying to locate the exits, and it was fairly easy. To my surprise, there are a lot of English associated with their signs. I thought everything was going to be just Chinese or Mandarin, and it was, yeah, I saw a lot of English, so that helped me get out and locate my chauffeur. And then, yeah, we arrived Shenzhen, and yeah, you guys should expect a lot of content coming from me. Like, subscribe, and follow me on this journey in China. I'm going to be bringing all the interesting content of how I settle in. So if you want to see that, subscribe, hit the like button, turn on your notifications, and be ready. Yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.